Hello, Fuzzy Goat family. Melissa here. Oopsie. Melissa here, Thomasville, Georgia. I hope you can hear me. We have a new mic system, so give me some feedback if there's if you can't hear me. I feel like it's in the right spot. Um, yeah. So happy Tuesday. What was I going to talk about? I went and saw my daughter. My daughter's birthday was Friday, so I went to Auburn. Had a very nice day, a very nice visit with her. What else am I going to tell you? Yeah, I think that's nothing really exciting. I did get some knitting done. Harriet's watching. Hey, Harriet, I hope you come and see us soon. Hey, Connie. So I did get some knitting, but I was driving on Sunday, so limited it a little bit, and I played some tennis, so that was fun. All right, so let's get into my projects. Well, before we get into our projects, I want to show you this really, really, really cute sweater, a baby sweater. Lynn's watching, and Kathy. We had Cheryl knit this sample up for us here in the shop. It is with a DK yarn. The awesome thing, it goes from, I think this is 0 to 3 months. It's the very smallest size, and it goes up to adult sizes. And it is super cute. And like I said, DK weight. So we did see this at market. So it's made with polka dot sheep yarn. Any DK yarn would work, but I'm going to show you some. Hi, Z. How are you? So I'm going to show you some color options just because it's super fun. This one is very interesting color. I love it. This color is, y'all want to tell me how my sound is doing? Thumbs up? I hope it's good. Well, y'all let me know, okay, if it seems better. Good afternoon, Marcia. All right, let's see. This is Shiftwood, I believe is the color name. Okay, DK. And, oh, this is the blue that the sample is in. All right. I think this is a really cool blue, too. This is Slate. And I think my camera's sliding down, but we'll see how it goes. This is Mermaid, I believe, right? Mermaid Tail. This is also in our Plains, oh my gosh, Painted Plains kit. Oh, Lynn's going to be a great-grandmother. Well, congratulations. That's awesome. Oh, Terry, yes, I'll talk about my sweater in a minute, okay? I keep freezing up. I'm sorry. We're in downtown, and there's a lot of bricks, so sometimes we do have trouble with our internet and stuff, but stay tuned. Hopefully it'll settle down. All right, so this is a really cool color. Did I tell you it was Mermaid Tail? This one is really neat. It is called East Side. I think that's really cool. Okay, what's this one? This is another pygmy. Okay, so just some options. Again, any DK would work. This is our polka dot sheep. I'm going to show you the sample one more time. The name of the sweater is Coming Home Cardigan, and again, it's from babies all the way up to adults. So very cool. Cheryl said it was a very fun knit. So there we go. All right. So let's talk about my projects. What is the one I want to start with? Let's see what my notes say. Okay, let's start with that one. I did get to work on, okay, so I really what I was trying to focus on this week was, I'm doing a class on the licorice twist vest. I don't know if y'all can see my earrings. Aren't they cute? And so I really tried to focus on that. And I have a couple things I'll share with you on that one. Please specify if a yarn is washable and dryable. That's on my daughter with young children. Okay, these are super washed. These yarns are super washed. Most of our yarns are at least super wash, which means you can wash them. Was not recommended to put them in the dryer. So the ones I just talked about, the DK polka dot sheep, super wash. That's 100% superwash merino. There's 231 yards on there. Okay? Hope that answers that question. All right, so this is my knit along, which was supposed to be 4 days. I knew it was going to be 4 days because of the way I knit, which is just a lot of different projects. So this is, see you later, Melanie. So I got to the point where they recommend you start the lace, and I tried it on, and it was not, I felt like I wanted to knit a little bit more. So I think it was like 2.5 inches they wanted you to do under the arm, and I think I did. It looks like one, maybe 3.5 inches. I have started the lace really can't tell. I've just done about 4 rows of it. So every other row on this lace is a rest. It's a knit row. So this is the Marie Green knit along lemon spritz tea. I'm using Dando Silk Plus for mine. She recommended for this plant-based fibers instead of animal. So that is why I'm here. And I think that's all I have to say about it. I thought that I had missed a little section on my directions, and oh, now I'm covering up the mic. Sorry. And I'm like, oh, at the end when I came around to the very last, the first row of my lace, I realized I had extra stitches, but I missed a part that told me that I should decrease those extra stitches in the row before. Oh well. So we're getting there. The lace pattern is very fun. I think that part will probably go by pretty quickly. And I have other good news. Almost done with this ball. That's so exciting. All right, so that's the lemon spritz. And all right. Oh, the other thing I've been focusing on is my mom's sweater too, which I've made some progress. So let's talk about that. This is how much I have. I believe this is my second ball because I started with 3. I'm almost done with my second ball. And I gotta take this out because I want to talk to y'all about this too. Okay. And let me show you. Yeah, this is the back. I have finished one sleeve, okay, and I did weave in my ends except for like here and at the bottom because I want my mom to try it on. And I did the sleeves with the short row on top. It looks super cute. I like how it kind of gathers like that. Mom, these are going to be probably 3/4 length, so longer than what mine were. Probably, yes. And I probably only have, I think I measured maybe 2 inches on this sleeve. And then do the short rows, and then I do the bind off. I'm doing the I-cord bind off. So, yeah. So I do have a funny story to tell. That when I went to see my daughter, like I said, it was her birthday, so we kind of had a girls' day in Auburn. And Auburn is such a cute little town. Very cute. And what was I going to say? We went to lunch and we did some shopping and we got our nails done. But we were at lunch, of course, it was in Auburn, in downtown Auburn. So there were a lot of young people that were working there, probably college students. And I had on one of my sweaters over a dress. And my daughter and I happened to match, which was really funny because she wore hot pink too. And their waitress came up, she goes to me, she said, oh, I love your top. And my daughter was like, oh, she rolled, big eye roll. And I said, well, thank you, because my daughter knew it was coming. And I looked at her, I said, I made it. She goes, you did, right? So don't we love that? And then later, after we were done eating, I went to the bathroom. And as I was coming out of the stall, another person that worked in the restaurant, maybe they were spoofing me, I don't know. But she came in, and when I came out of the stall, she said, oh my gosh, I love your top. I know, that was really great, right in front of my daughter. I thought that was great. All right, so the next thing I'm going to talk to you about, because I showed this to my daughter, and she said, oh, that's really cute. And I said, well, would you like me to make me one? No, I don't really wear sweaters. So that's okay. That means more time for me. All right, so this is the licorice twist. I'm called it, yeah, licorice twist vest. All right, so I did my gauge swatch, and so I got my gauge. I figured out what needle I was going to use, and then I was taking out my gauge, and I don't know if I've ever actually done this before, and it was all kinky. But I knew I was going to kind of tie it on yarn, so I wanted to save it. I didn't cut my yarn, but it was all kinky, so I skeined it up. I keep freezing up. Is it my voice or the screen that's freezing up? I don't know why it's doing that. Anyway, so I actually blocked this. I put it in a skein form. You can see where I put some other yarn there so it wouldn't get knotted, and I soaked it just for a little bit, and then I hung it up to dry, and now I can use it. But I just thought I'd show you this, guys, this in case. We've had that question before when you pull out your yarn. Sometimes it's super, more kinky than other times. But anyway, that's what I did with mine. And I am using Merlin. So it's a sport weight, which I'm sorry, I'm just reading y'all's notes, and I'm like, is anything working today? So my voice is not clear, and we keep freezing. I'm not sure why we keep freezing, but anyway. I'll keep going, and hopefully if you rewatch it, it'll be smoother. So this is Merlin. It's got wool and linen, and like I said, it's a sport weight. This is, let's see, 80% wool, 20% linen. I'm just looking at the yardage here, of course. Oh, we had it on our little sticker. 227 yards. Okay, so my size, I needed 5 of them. Anyway, so I did my cast on. It starts at the back. It's a piece garment, and it starts at the back and the bottom. So we're going up. I have made some minor errors, but I decided I was not going to fix them. So I'm going forward. Okay. A couple things I wanted to note on here. You can see I've got some markers because at some point there's a lot going on. So at some point I wanted to identify what was going on. So I used on the edges, there's garter on either edge. So I have a marker. Let me see. Here we go. Okay. On either edge, there's garter. And not at the beginning. At the beginning, you can see the very bottom, it's all garter. And then you're working a little bit on the panels that have the cable. You can't really see much going on there. Yeah, that's a little better. So in the very beginning, you don't have that. Then you switch once you have like an inch or an inch and a half. Then you switch and you have on the edge, you have garter. Then you have stockinette right here. Then we have our little panel where our cable is. Then in the middle, you have to keep track of your rows because there's, they call it not a garter ridge. I think that's what they call it. So it's like 3 rows of stockinette, and then the last one you're doing on the wrong side, you're doing a knit. So it creates the ridge, right? And as many of you might notice, I messed up down here, right there. See, there's 2 ridges. That's okay. I'm not going to worry about that. Then you come over here, you got another panel with the cable, then you got stockinette, and then you have another ridge. So if you're making the sweater, definitely markers. And I also color coded the directions so I could just glance and know what was happening. Eventually you get to a point where you can see what's happening, and it makes it easier, you know, once you find your pattern is established. So that's my note on that. And again, that is the Licorice Twist. Classes start this week, so if you'd like to join us or just knit along, I'll be updating you all here on my live. And what else? Should I do those 2? I did knit very little on the sock, but I am liking the sock. Very, very little. So you're probably going, did you knit it all? I did. I actually did pick it up. Got a little further here on this, so I might try to. Connie likes that I point out my mistakes. Well, you know, just want to let y'all know that everybody makes mistakes. And sometimes I go back and fix them, and sometimes it's, you know, it's not worth it. So, but anyway, this is the Magic Heel sock, and I will link all the patterns. I will link down there, and I'll also link for the sweater I showed you, the baby sweater, and the yarns. Okay, I know you can check us out on fuzzygoatyarns.com as well. All right, so this is a Magic Heel sock. This has, the heel is just ribbing. That's why it's unique. And it's like a 5-inch of that ribbing, so you don't have to be exact with your sizing. And there's no short rows or however, the gusset, all that stuff, gone. So I got to get to the toe. I'm really, really liking my flexi flips. You see, I've stuck to them. I like that they're a little bit longer. I like that they're flexible, so I can try. I think it reduces my ladder. I don't even see my ladder actually. And you're only working with 3 of them. So these are the flexi flips. We do have some of them in stock, but you won't see them online. So if you're interested in those, call us as well. And this is Ryan yarn too. I'm loving this speckly stuff. Like, it's just really fun, really fun. So I've got some other stuff using his Ryan yarn, who is in Athens, Georgia. Dyes it up there. All right, so that's my sock, my one sock. The next time, I think I've mentioned this, the next time I do this, because I probably will, I have yarn at home I like to do, I'm going to do 2 at a time, so which means I'll probably have to split my ball, and then just do them all on one needle, long needle, and be done with it. All right, so what else? This is the one, I did work on this one too, because I wanted to finish the color work on top. So I've got Here you got one strand. I keep holding it up. I wonder if that's affecting the sound. I got one section of the little bubbles. This one I have 2. Down here I have 3. And I'm at the point now where I'm going to separate for my sleeves, which is always fun. And then I get to do just the, I guess you call this orange, which is shocking. It's really not a color I wear, but it's fun. I told my daughter I'm going to wear this on game days. And apparently game days start Labor Day. I'm not ready for that because it's still really hot out. Okay, so then I'm probably going to separate sleeves. Maybe I'll do that tonight, just so I can just pick this up and I'm just doing stockinette. There is this pattern, and I can't remember how many, at the bottom of the sweater, which is cool. I want to say maybe it's 2. I don't think it's 3. 3 of these little bubbles thingies. So super fun, y'all. This is Pop Rocks sweater. Okay. Yeah. So a little different color work technique there, which was always fun. Oh, and then this is my last one I want to show you. Oh, I will mention this. I call this Alicia. What did we call this again? What is my sweater I'm wearing? Oh, Elijah. Sorry, Elijah. This was a test knit. It is now released on Ravelry. And oh wait, was that Patrons has a really cute tube sock? Yeah, so that's basically what I'm doing with the Magic. It's a tube sock. But I'm really willing to try that and see how that works. See how it fits. See if it stays on. Somebody here in the shop did it and she loved it. She said it stayed on really well. So, so it's a DK color work. This was a test knit that I did. It is now out on Ravelry, so I'll put the link up as well in the comments. And I did, when I initially did it, I don't know if y'all remember, I made it really big because there was a change. Like when you do a test knit, you have to keep looking for updates on the pattern. They should send you those. And she did. I just didn't look for it. And in the beginning, anyway, I had missed the first row. I was wrong from the very beginning, and it was like 2 people could have fit in the sweater. I actually frogged it, and I liked it enough that I corrected it and started over again. Okay, so this is my pothos, I believe is what we're going to call it. What do we call this? Pothos. Looking. I don't even see it on here. Pothos, I'm pretty sure it's what it's called. And this is with Ryan yarn. And isn't that fun? So fun. Bright colors. I can't even, like, I'm really excited to use this green, but I know I have it on here. Oh, yeah, there it is. Pothos pullover. That's what it is. Pothos pullover. I knew it was something different. I mean, how fun is that? So, I mean, I'm even excited to get down to the body of this because this is so fun. Just always something going on. What I will note on this, because of the color choices I made, I'm doing, and I realize I think I've been calling this the wrong thing, the ladder back jacquard, LBJ. That's what they use their initials. I think I've been calling it the backward loop because I use the backward loop to make my carries, if that makes any sense, if you've looked at this up. But like you can see here, this is that's how I'm doing my carries. It keeps the brighter color away from the fabric, so you can't see it. It doesn't show through. Okay, so that's why I chose to do it. It's not that the carries are that far apart or anything. It's just that I didn't want them showing through because it's so bright. I did do some, I think in this row that I'm doing, I did some regular carries because I'm carrying this yarn. So I'm not worried about that showing through. So anyway, it's just something that's just for me, it's a new method of carrying yarn, and I think it's kind of cool. You do have to use extra markers and that kind of thing, but all right, so that's the pothos. I think that's all I've got for you guys. Yeah. We hope that you will reach out so we can help you maybe with your next project or put some colors together. We're happy to help if you have questions with patterns. You can text us, call us, or email us. And I think that's all I got for you guys. Check us out on fuzzygoatyarns.com. Have a great week. Bye-bye.